And out of nowhere, he takes out his phone and he... and our friend in the back, he was like this. Seriously, he was like... Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a new guest today. Her name is Maria. She's my friend. And those of you who are new, we welcome you to my channel. My name's Kimberly. We're gonna do this type of video where we're gonna do a makeup look, and we're also gonna talk about some cheesemate, okay? We're gonna spill the tea today, okay? You ready? Okay, I know you're ready, girl. Be ready for that cup of tea, okay? Get your tea, get your champagne if you drink, get your soda, get your Coke, get your water,
your little
sit
margarita.
down. Yeah. Whatever it is, girl, and sit down and enjoy this cup of tea. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a like. And if you enjoy this video, comment down below and let me know what you think. Till next time, guys. See ya. Time to spill the tea. Let's start with our moisturizer. So this is when we were in college a long time ago, and we had health class together. Things were as usual. School started. I looked for if there was any cute guys. I'm just kidding. We did the daily for maybe about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So it was all normal. After that, maybe after a couple weeks in, or maybe like a month, when the semester had started.
I think it was sooner.
Sooner than a month?
No, I think it was a month.
Yeah, I think it was a month.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So after that, when a month had passed, I started to notice something. We had a professor. It was a male. Duh.
We'll call him professor.
There was a girl in class who, after a month, I noticed that she kind of waited for him after class, I think. So like, let's say students have questions. Well, maybe she did have questions. See, that's how it started. This was a curiosity that started in me. Yes, I was being a little bit cheesy. So she waited for him once. And after that, I was like, I'm going to wait it out. Maybe it's just whatever, you know? Like, she's probably just waiting for him after class. And it doesn't matter. So after that, time passed. I don't know, maybe if it was a week or 2 weeks. That happened again. She waited for him. And the reason why I knew that she waited for him wasn't because I was stalking, okay? Don't get it twisted, girl. I wasn't stalking him. But this time I noticed that she didn't have anything to tell him. So it was different. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I have a question for you or anything like that. It was just something different. So that's when I was like, girl, hey, I started to tell Maria, and I'm like, girl, have you noticed that she stays? Like, this is the second time. Have you noticed that? She didn't notice at all until the fact that I told her that. Then she's like, she kind of started to look into it.
I was like, okay, let's wait till next week.
Oh yeah, she said.
And then we'll check it out next week. The way she waited for him was a little weird, because instead of going up, you know, like after class, you walk up and you ask the professor what you want to ask them, but she didn't walk up. She would stay in her seat. And to us, that was weird. Like, why aren't you getting up? Like, you're not doing anything. She would literally just sit there.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so in that class, we did a lot of projects because it was health class. We have to do projects for health class. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Students would stay after class and ask for their topic, tell them about the topic of their project, or tell them about something that they're doing in the project so that our professor can approve of it. So, but the thing is that we noticed, okay, I'm getting ahead. Okay, so we noticed that she would go, she wouldn't get up, just like Maria said, and she would wait until we were all gone. And so one time, me and Maria, we were curious. We were like, you know what, like, okay, we let more time go before we got more curious to do something about it. We waited until the first half of class, because when you're in college, you kind of get long classes. So we were in a long class. So it was like more like 2 hours or so. And so we waited the next day to see if to see what we were gonna call her Rosa, to see what Rosa did in the first half. And so during the first half, she wasn't doing much. Like, there wasn't much attention that she would give to herself. So we were like, maybe nothing's going on. Maybe they're just, maybe they're related. We started to think that they're probably related, that she was a cousin or something. We waited for the second half. And in the second half, she acted weird again. Like, she waited. So we were like, I wonder what's gonna happen. Like, what is she doing there? So we weren't that chismosas enough to stay outside the door and peek, but we just kind of hanged out outside and waited a little longer than normal days. Another group of our class members waiting outside too. Let's sit near the class and be like, oh, we're just discussing about our work. So we just waited, and then Lord and behold, okay, Lord and behold, they both came out, okay? They both came out, walking out of class. She was helping him with, I don't even know what that was. It was like a roller thing, I don't know. And they were both walking out. And we're like, what? Okay, get this, okay, get this. Wait, let's retract. Before that, we saw that she brought Starbucks to class, okay? It was during their class. No, she wasn't even in that class. It was a class before us, but he was teaching it. So she brought Starbucks, and there was only, I think, two other students in there. Yeah, 2 other students in there. There was 2 cups. There was 2 Starbucks cups there. So we're like, what? Like, no. Like, what is this all about? And then that's when we were like, you know what? Like, that's it. We have to investigate, okay? We got to get that investigation going.
We want to know. We want to be chismosas. Like, what's going on? So every time.
You would too, okay? Stop. Don't judge.
So every time, it seemed like once we started noticing things, we kept staying longer and longer.
Yeah. But we never caught anything.
We never did, but I really think there was something going on. So, like Kimberly said, yeah, that one day she brought the Starbucks. We're like, oh, no. They're not cousins. They're not related. No, it can't. That can't happen. So we looked more into it. Then we started really stalking. You know, we started like really noticing everything. So in the mornings I would get there early, and sometimes I would see him, and when I would walk behind him to see if, you know, the girl was on site, just anything in general, like if they carpool together or anything. But
yeah, we would check all that out, okay? Because we're like, you know what? We gotta be reporters. We gotta find this out. We would even do Snapchat little stories, being like, okay, we're about to find out something, okay? This today is gonna be a day where we're gonna find something, because we were really like thinking that this was an affair going on, but we weren't sure about it, because you can't just jump on the wagon and say, oh yeah, it's an affair, without even knowing. And what if they turn up to be cousins? When we were waiting longer, we were like, okay, this has to be it. She's in there, and nobody was in there, okay guys? Nobody was waiting, and we were like, we have to go in and see what's going on. So we waited, and we sat down, like I said, and pretended to do something. And then after that, they came out. We're like, no. And she was helping him, like I said, with, I don't know what it was, but she was helping him. She was looking like she was helping him, okay? We didn't know what happened in there, but they took for a while, like maybe like 2 weeks.
We timed it.
Oh yeah, we timed it.
We timed it. That's how chismosa we are, okay?
That's how bad it was, guys. No, seriously. We wanted to know that this was real, that we were right about something. So
they were in there for how long? Like 30, 45 minutes?
It wasn't 2 hours?
No.
It wasn't 2 hours? It was 2 hours. Okay, they were in there like for 30.
No, it's like 45.
45 then. 45 minutes.
And then, while we were just trying to be chismosas, we noticed a group of girls were in the hallway too. So then we're like, should we go ask them? Should we go ask them if they think something's going on between them too? Because they're probably trying to investigate like us.
Yeah, we were thinking that everybody knew, that everybody thought something was going on. And so we thought that they knew. Okay? But look, this is it. This is why it sparked even more. Like, this is why we're like, no, like, are you serious? When they came out, okay, the professor looked right at us. And he looked at us in a strange way. In a way that he was like kind of like startled. Like, what the hell are you guys doing here? Like, it's late. You're supposed to be home. And what he said was, what are you guys doing here? Like, in a way that's like, dude, like, okay, that's, you're being too much right now. And I don't know what she was doing. I wasn't looking at her because I thought that we were literally in trouble because maybe we caught them. But he was like, what are you guys doing here? Like, he's like, what are you guys doing here? Like, kind of like that, a weird face, like a face like concerned in a way. So we're like, oh, we're just working on something. And so we showed the computer. We were like, here, look. And he's like, oh, okay. And then that's when we saw the girls. Well, we had seen them before. And we thought that they knew. So we kind of like followed 2 of the girls. And then when they walked out, we're like, hey. No, we didn't ask them because we weren't gonna try to make a fool out of ourselves and maybe find out that they don't know anything.
But first we walked behind them for like a good couple of minutes to see what they were talking about.
Oh yeah, because we weren't sure. We didn't want to look stupid. So
we waited on it, and then finally we were like, what should we talk to them about? What should we talk to them about? And we brought up shoes. And we're like, let's compliment her shoes. And that would get a conversation started. And maybe we can even sneak in like, oh, you know, did you guys notice that? But we brought up the shoes, but we never really brought it up because like Kim said, like we didn't want to look stupid, you know, and they didn't bring it up. But I think it was more obvious that they were probably trying to see too, because how weird is it that they were chilling outside the hallway also, and right when they leave, the girls leave. And then one of the girls was Rosa's good friend.
Oh yeah, one of the girls was Rosa's good friend. And she didn't look weird. She didn't look tripped. She didn't look like if she was like, yeah, I knew it. Actually, during class, she was like normal. Like, I don't know, like maybe she was part of it or whatever. But the thing is that it turned out that we don't know anything yet. We don't know what really happened. We don't know if this was real stuff, if they were really having an affair. We don't know anything.
It's just so weird how, you know, this girl stays after class all the time and they're in there for I don't know how long and everything. And the time we almost got caught because I remember it was when we were like still trying to investigate, like, is it going on, is it not? And we were to the point where like, no, we need to find out. So one day, of course, they took forever and Kim had left because she had things to do. So yeah. I stayed, you know, because we're chismosas. So I remember after we realized it, I would stay and I would seriously sit right outside the building, see who's coming out of the building. And so I would just chill there, and I would stay to do homework or do, you know, what I had to do. So, but I still, you know, try to be nosy. Like, are they gonna come out together? Are they not? What's going on? So,
wait, she was talking on the phone with me.
Yeah. So one day, it was when it was almost close, like to where we stayed after class for those like 45 minutes. So it was like right before that. I stayed outside, so I was looking. So I told Kim, if you go home, I'm gonna stay out there and I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna try to see what's going on, right? So she's like, okay, call me, anything, call me. So I didn't see no one come out. I didn't see anything.
There was, I think, the second to last week, I think.
Yeah. So
of school.
So then I'm calling Kim, right? And I was like, we're just talking about them. We're like, oh my God, the Professor Rosa, I turn around, the professor's right behind me, and I'm like,
bad.
I didn't know what to say. I'm like, so then I'm like, hi. He's like, bye, have a good day. I'm like, you too. And I'm like, and then right after he leaves, I'm like, just cursing. I can't, oh my God, Kim, he knows, he heard me. I didn't see him come out the building, but he was right behind me. He heard me. And then Kim starts freaking out. Do you think so, Maria? Do you think so? Oh my God, they caught us. Oh, they were like, oh my God, he knows. We know. And it was crazy. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to talk about this whole situation on campus anymore because he could sneak up right behind me again. So then, of course, after we were done freaking out, Kim asked, so was she there?
Duh, I want to know. I asked her that because I was like, dude, like, what happened? Did you go back to her? Did they go in the car together? What happened?
Yeah, so she was nowhere in sight, though. So I don't know what they did after they left with each other. I don't know if they went back to his office. I don't know, but every time I saw him come out the building, it was never with her. It was always by himself or with other colleagues of his and things like that. So I don't know. It's like, you know, we're still trying to figure out what was going on. I guess we will never know now.
So that's the story. Okay, we almost found out about a affair. Okay, that was our story, a little cup of tea of this day.
Wait, let's tell them about one day though. One day, she didn't stay after class. She left right away.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
So
okay. We followed her. Like, what? Why aren't you staying? Yes, we followed her. And guess why she didn't stay? Tell them the big news, Kim.
Write down in the comments what you thought.
Wait, hold on.
Wait. Girl, it was her little family. There was a guy and a little boy right there waiting for her. And she was hurrying up just so she can go with them. What's that all about?
Yeah, and it turns out she was married.
That day we were like, I wonder if she left because her man was there. Or what the hell's going on? Because
Are they mad at each other?
We were like, what's going on? And we never found out anything. Like, school ended and nothing happened. We don't know about anything. We don't know whether she visited him after school, the last day. We don't know what happened. So, forever rest in peace.
It's still a mystery.
Forever mystery.
The case is still open.
Yeah, the case is still open. So, girl, if whenever you want to find something out, be a little bit extra like us so you can find out what happens, okay? And if you don't find anything, that's maybe because you're being too extra.
And then a tip, don't talk about them where they could be at, because they can sneak up on you anytime.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Even when you think.
Never safe.
Yeah, the professor, he was cute. He was young.
He was young.
He was really young. So that's another thing. And then we're over here freaking like jumping into all these conclusions, and we're like, nah, I don't think he'll do that to his wife. Nah, I don't think she'll do that to her husband. But she does look like she will do that to her husband. It was all bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, and we were stuck in the middle of it because we put ourselves in the middle of it. And I wonder,
no regrets. No regrets.
I still wonder to this day, though, guys, if he thought we were onto them. or not. If he really did think that, if there was if there was an affair going on, I want. She then started to miss school after maybe 2 months or so, or 3 months into the semester. So I don't know whether she passed the class. I don't know what happened. So that was a little cup of tea of today. If it was all over the place, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to keep it steady here too. Ask me questions on the comment section, and hopefully you made it this far, okay? I didn't make it as ratchet as I would probably be able to, but I'm doing 2 things at once, guys, okay? Girls are known to be multitaskers, yes, but I don't think they're made to be ratchets at the same time, okay? So comment down below any questions or anything you may want to know that maybe I missed in my little story time. By the way, we're going for a how to go from allergy, crazy, attacked, day looking face to glam later on. So stay tuned.
Right. So I think the professor kind of did catch on, but I think it was when we waited that 45 minutes after class. Because, I mean, why would we stay 45 minutes right outside a classroom? I mean, if we were doing work like we were doing, we could have gone to the library, gone outside to the center quad, you know, really be comfortable, not freaking sit outside the classroom. So I think that's why he came out like, wait, what are you guys doing here?
Dude,
like,
he really did look like
he was shook. Okay,
yeah, he was shook. That's how it was. Like, I don't know. Here, okay, I'm gonna try to insert a picture. How we think he looked.
He looked guilty.
Yeah, he looked guilty. I didn't really look at her. Like, I didn't know what she was doing. But I think because I asked her after, because I was facing my back, so I couldn't really see her. But I think I remember that she said that she was just looking down.
She was looking down, like, oh shoot, they caught us, kind of thing, like embarrassment.
Yeah, embarrassment.
And he looked guilty. Because first of all, why would you ask us what we're doing there? It's none of your business.
Yeah, like, dude, who would ask you that? Like, hello, can't we stay? It's a school,
right?
They don't shut down that section of the class of school.
They don't shut down the hallways.
So we're like, what? Like, when he said that, I wanted to look at her, but obviously I wasn't gonna do that because we're probably like, guilty that we're being way too chismosas. So I was like, oh my god, I gotta keep it together.
I think we played it off way better than they did, though. Way better, because we're like, oh, we're just doing work. That's it. We're working on your project. He's like, oh, okay. And we're just like, okay, we just continued on, you know?
But what a weird question.
Right? I mean, I've always seen, like, students and professors after class, and I was never asked, oh, what are you doing here? Like, work? Duh. I don't know.
Duh. Like, why are you asking us that? See, that's what really, like, led me to be like, no. Like, this can't just be a normal thing.
After he left, well, after they both left, you should have seen Kim. Kim was like, no. She got ratchet there. She was like, no.
Hold up. No. Can we rewind this?
No. She's like, no. Why is he asking us why we're here? No, he's guilty. No, she got so ratchet there.
Dude, you would too, girl. You know you would too. You'll get ratchet. It was something like, no, why? How can this be?
Yeah. Those were our fun moments. We have so many funny stories and funny moments, you know.
We have other stories for you guys too, but today we chose this one because this was the ultimate cup of tea that we had, and it's like, it still makes me think about what really happened. And if I were to find out, I'll be like, all right, you know what, it's cool, bro, like, do your thing. But if you get caught, Hold up. Where's the cup? It ain't my problem. So, I remembered another story, which is kind of weird.
I hope you guys still have your tea, your soda, your wine, your champagne, your margarita, your water, whatever it is, your orange juice, your apple juice,
Your champurrado, your horchata, whatever. Because this is going to be kind of
creepy.
It's going to be creepy. It's a creeper alert. So, this is what happened. We had a class together. Me, her, and some other dude. We made a friend. And so, we'll call the other friend
Juan.
Juan. Juan. We'll call him Juan. And we'll call the creeper
Joshua.
Joshua. Okay. So, we took child development.
Because, you know, Kim and I, after we met each other, we practically took all the classes together after that.
We did. So, in this class, we scoped out the room. Then came along Josh. And at first, he didn't sit next to me or behind me. He sat, I'm on this row. He sat on another row.
And we would sit, it would be me, Kimberly, no, it would be Kimberly, me, and Juan. So we all three of us sat in one row.
Yeah. So he didn't sit next to me or in front of me or in back of me. He sat on another row in the back or in the front, something like that. Today, he decided to speak to me. And I don't remember what he even said, to be honest. He didn't ask for my name. It was just a regular talk, like something simple, something casual. Do you have this? Or the first time, I remember that he asked me if I had a pencil. And this time he talked to me about certain topics. And we sparked a convo, and I'm not gonna be all like messed up and be like, no, I don't want to talk to you, or not even answer. I pretty much spoke back.
Cause she's nice.
So we talked about whatever it is that he was talking to me about, and that was it. Normal. Nothing different. And soon after, he started to sit closer and closer to me. And I was like, no, I don't want him to sit close to me. Like, what's going on?
After that, we were switching seats. It would be me, Kimberly, and Juan. Just so she can feel protected, I guess you can say.
Yeah, because he started to sit closer and closer. And every day he would talk to me about something. And every day, because I would always arrive early, because I'm that type of person, I need to arrive early to school for some reason. And so I would sit there and he would come early. So when I started noticing that he would not, other than coming in early, he would start sitting next to me and start talking to me about random stuff. Sometimes he wouldn't even talk to me about random stuff. Sometimes he would just sit down and look at me. And I'm like, all right. One time, we were in class already. Like, class was in session. I think we were in our break. And so we were just doing our thing, and he was sitting in front of me. And Maria, I think she was sitting in the side of me, and our other friend was sitting in the back of me.
I sat aside beside her because she didn't want him to sit next to her.
Yeah. I was just getting fed up. I didn't want him to sit next to me. And I would then start to put my backpack in front of the chair so nobody would sit there, or on the side, wherever. Because either way, I had an opening, either on this side or this side. But that day, he came early, I came early, so he sat in the front. And I was in the front so I could look at my friend and Maria. And so we were just talking, okay? It was just talking. And out of nowhere, he takes out his phone and he... and our friend in the back, he was like
this. seriously, he was like did he just do
Did you
that?
look at his phone? He put it right in my face, okay? Right in my face. Not like this, but like this. I was here and he was right here putting the phone in my face. I was like, what are you doing? I didn't even say anything, to be honest, because I was like shook, okay?
I was all shocked, okay?
I was so shook. I don't know what to do. What are you doing that?
It was so funny because he wasn't even trying to be discreet. Nothing. It was so obvious he was taking pictures of Kimberly. Obvious.
It was so bad. It was so bad. I know I should have said something. I should have been like, hey, can you get that phone off my face? But I didn't. I was like, I was shook. I'm like, really? Like, how do you do this? Why are you doing this?
And he had the phone, seriously, like the phone, you know how sometimes when you're trying to be discreet, you kind of like have it down or, you know, something. No, he had it up so he could see the screen, and he had it facing Kim, so he knew he was taking a good picture. Like, it was obvious.
It was the most embarrassing, most weirdest moment of my life.
And everyone in class was just staring at him.
Yeah, because it was a break. So bad, guys. If this ever happens to you, please tell them something, okay? Please tell your creeper dude that it's not okay.
Thank you, Juan. You protected Kimberly.
If you ever watch this, thank you so much. You deserve an award.
You know who you are.
Or leave a comment of what I should have done. Should I have snapped? Should I have been all ratchet? Should I have been like, oh yeah, take more, hey, pose, or what? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you feel.
Up to was Kimberly was freaking out when me and Juan, we started like messing with her.
Yeah, it did.
And we started like making fun of like so many things, which is so bad, you know. She's over here freaking out, but we're like just trying to make, you know, something funny out of the situation. And it was kind of funny though, like the things we were telling her about like the pictures and things, but it's okay, Kim.
They did. They made fun of everything.
But the question is, how did he find Kim on social media? Like,
that's another question.
He didn't know her last name or anything.
Yeah, he didn't actually. You know what I'm glad about though? That he wasn't trying to send me the notes in between class. In between neither. Because that would have been so embarrassing. But yeah, I don't know what his deal was something. Because then he started talking to that other girl. And she paid attention to him. But hopefully he wasn't trying to put a phone right in her face. Because that would have been like, energy attack looking. 2, ta-da! And I topped it out with this NYX. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. The outcome of the look. Don't forget to give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And leave a comment down below on the story times that we told today. And let me tell you, she's going to create her own channel soon. And you guys are going to like it. Trust me, she's an expert on lipstick. She knows all the names. She's an expert on bags.
Handbags.
So don't forget to check out her channel, which I will link it on my future videos. My future videos. Check her out on her Instagram, and look her up under
Kiki Ram 24. So at KIKIRAM 24.